as you can see, we got a huge shipment in today of parts for the 65 Fastback. Also, I've got some of the other parts that we bought recently that I just haven't shown you guys. I figured we'd go through that today. This is going to be like an update video, just letting you all know what we have for the car, and also a big surprise at the end of the video on the interior of the car. I think you guys are really going to like this. Anyway, I'm going to blow through this because we got a lot of stuff to go over. So Aubrey's going to hold the camera and we're going to get after this. So first up, we have a hammer and dolly set. So this is just a necessity. You know, when you're working on an older car like this and having to bend and shape metal and beat stuff out, you need this. So I picked this up from Harbor Freight. I think it was like 30 bucks, something like that. Got some butt weld clamps. So if you guys don't know what these are, basically you can put two pieces of metal that fit perfectly together with a gap in between. We picked this up. I think this was like 50 bucks on Amazon. So I really kind of, you know, couldn't help but get this thing, but this is really gonna help us out up here. Let's see, yeah, right here. So this will really help us out with the seam sealer. Back in the day, I used to install auto glass and we used to use a cordless caulking gun, probably a lot better than this one, and it'll really save your wrist, trust me. So that's what we got right here. That's pretty self-explanatory. We're gonna have a few of those. These things right here are fairly expensive, even from Harbor Freight. I wanna say this thing was like 20 bucks. So we'll probably pick up one or two more as we go, but fairly expensive, so just one for today. The other thing we picked up was this battery-powered Ryobi grinder. I think this was like 60 or 70 bucks, something like this. And I had the big battery already, so man, this thing has worked great. Also, I guess we can go ahead and talk about it. I've got the 40 grit flat disc right here. They do come apart pretty quick, but they work well. I can't complain. A 10 pack for like 13 bucks. Over here, just some more clamps. Obviously, this is basically what a lot of people refer to as a spot weld clamp. So this works really good to be able to spot weld in between, and just some more random clamps. Got some more Rolock disc. These are super cheap on Amazon, 24 grit. And I use this on my Milwaukee up there. So 25 pack of 24 grit. These will come in really nice for finishing out your metal. 24 grit works pretty good, keeps a lot of the heat out. The higher grit stuff like 80 to 120 grit is gonna put a lot of heat in the panel by the time you're able to remove the weld. So this is pretty cool. 24 grit works really great. And up here, we just have some rubberized undercoating. Guys, we're not gonna be running the undercoating everywhere, all over the car, so don't freak out. My dad wants to do some bed liner, so I think we're gonna do some Raptor bed liner in the car. I think this is gonna be our miscellaneous box. Yeah, so it's gonna have all of our little stuff in it. So basically what we did was we went and got the whole interior kit. So all of your little knobs and buttons and switches and stuff, that's what we've got, guys. So this is the bezel and knob kit right here. So this is our cigarette lighter socket right here. Always gotta have one of those. All right, let's go ahead and open this up here. This is going to be the heater control for the car. Look at that, all new stuff, guys. That is just beautiful. And I can tell you just by like touching it right now, this thing is well made. This is not junk. This thing is awesome. I don't know why, but that's probably like one of my favorite things that we got so far. That and all the little knobs and buttons and stuff. And these are the retainers. So I went ahead and got all new retainers, and these will go with all of your sockets and stuff like that. Got a new wiper switch. Yeah, so that's gonna be the wiper switch. These are gonna be the rear floor pan patch panels right here. So that's gonna be really nice because back up in here, these things are rusted out pretty bad. So that'll fix that for us. We won't have to fabricate them. So we got a new headlight switch right here. Another retainer. I will say this, I forgot to order a specific part that we're gonna need, and that's gonna be the fresh air vent. So I'm gonna have to order that tomorrow. I forgot all about it for the second time around. So we're gonna order the fresh air vent, and I have another big surprise for you guys. I say it's big. I'm not gonna tell you about it tonight. I'll cover that in another video, but I think you guys are really gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be tough, tough. Drum roll, please. Seriously, do a drum roll. I was joking, but that's cool though. National Lampoon style. Wow, that's a big piece. If you guys don't know, this is the rear package tray, rear seat bracket. What it is that piece right there in the back of the car. So all of this stuff back here that you see all the way down around the wheel tubs, it's all gonna be brand new. That's what this piece is, in weld through primer. So I'm pretty stoked about this, guys. It's a pretty simple deal here. It's a lot of work, but it's not the end of the world. And this is where your trunk's gonna mount to and all that stuff, because every bit of that is rotten back there. Here we go. Nice. These are our new doors. And I really don't want to mess these things up because, man, they look killer. God, these things are awesome. I will pull it back a little bit for you guys because I do want you to see it. All right, guys, real quick, like Papa T's calling, so I'm gonna have to go and talk to him real quick. He's not even seen these yet, but these are our new doors. So what we'll do is we'll open these up in another video and I'll show you exactly what they look like. But come on over here, Aubrey, and show them. So Aubrey's gonna show you what the texture looks like on the doors. Guys, this looks perfect. This is phenomenal. Very, very excited to have these doors. I will inspect them a little later. Hopefully there's no dents or dings or anything like that, but I don't want to get them out right at this moment, just in case. So, tell you what, Aubrey's gonna cut the camera off for a second. We're gonna box this door back up, and then I'm gonna show you kind of the big surprise. All right, guys, here you go. Here is the big surprise. We have painted the dash. So, probably something that you guys are questioning right now, like why would you paint the dash whenever the car looks like it does? Well, we want to go ahead and button up all of this. So we want to get all of our knobs, all of our controls in, so that whenever we put the cowl on, we don't have to be messing with all this stuff. Obviously, we're not going to be able to put a cluster in it at the moment, but that's coming, you know, here pretty soon. Wiring harness is back in the car. I went ahead and sprayed this up here just to kind of seal everything in, but obviously a dash pad's going in that. So we do have the wiring harness back in the car. I replaced the one burnt wire that we had. Everything seems to be good. So we're just basically waiting to plug everything in, if you will. The harness looks really good. I really didn't see any issues with it. I've got all the wires ran to the back of it. And here you go. Here's you a better shot. You really can't see anything, guys. I have tried my best to kind of get some light on this where you guys could see it, but it will have to be wet sanded and buffed. I sprayed it last night and I got a couple of runs where I got a little too happy with the clear coat, but I hope you guys can at least see the color. It's going to be beautiful, and a lot of this is going to be covered up anyway. So that is the Nason 465 clear, the same stuff that I used on the Lightning. I can't stand it, guys. Let me cut these lights off and see if we can get some footage of this. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap this video up. I know that these videos are kind of boring to you. You guys didn't sub to my channel for 65 fastback content, but it is a Mustang, and this is the granddaddy of them all. This is the car that got me into the Fox bodies, that got me into cars in general. It was this one right here. So I hope you guys are at least looking forward to the finished product on this car. It's gonna be pretty awesome. It's gonna be really nice whenever we're done. We still don't know the color yet, so that's gonna be a big surprise. But guys, that's not it. We still got more coming. We got another shipment coming in this week. I promise you're gonna love it. I hope you guys are excited about it. I'm gonna go ahead, wrap this video up, and as always, thanks for watching.